the crazy amount Claudia Winkleman is worth in 2025, where it comes from, and what she spends it all on. Spoiler alert, through working on massive shows such as Strictly Come Dancing and Traitors, her net worth is estimated to be a massive £8.75 million, which makes her one of the most successful TV hosts in the UK. So let's take a look at what it all makes her and what she spends it all on. So she is the BBC's highest paid female presenter, with some sources estimating that she's even worth more than 8 million. Some say she's worth about £10 million. So it's been estimated that for her most notorious gig, presenting Strictly, she gets paid around £150,000 a year. She's also currently presenting the third series of Traitors on BBC One, and whilst her wage for this is yet to be made available to the public, with around 3 million people tuning in, we can expect that it's very close to matching her salary for Strictly. She's also had some mega hair and beauty deals, so one with Marks & Spencer, which was a successful beauty range, and then of course her iconic partnership with Head & Shoulders, which Daily Mail reports she was paid £100,000 for. She's done lots of smaller scale partnerships too, so it was reported that she was paid £50,000 for an advert she did with Cadbury's back in 2013. And she is also a weekly columnist for Style magazine, which she's reportedly paid £100,000 for. And just as another example, she reportedly earned £40,000 for promoting a Samsung TV back in 2010. She also used to have her own radio show with BBC, and she presented a number of TV shows with the BBC, including things like Britain's Best Home Cook and The Great British Sewing Bee, which took her earnings from the BBC to £450,000 annually. Okay, so now let's take a look at what she spends it all on. So firstly, she has a Grade 2 listed townhouse near Westminster, and her neighbours include former Prime Minister Tony Blair. And the house cost £3 million back when she bought it in 2010, but now though the value has probably risen considerably, so she could make a lot if she ever chose to sell it. Despite her mega fortune though, she apparently doesn't spend it on fancy cars. So she once said in an interview that she thinks that fancy cars aren't fashionable, and that the London Underground tends to be the method of transport that she opts for. She even said that she thinks taxis feel like an enormous luxury, so maybe she's just not a big spender. But she does seem to be more happy when it comes to spending money on clothes. So she's a fan of luxury brands such as Burberry, and she seems to love a bit of cashmere. Claudia sported this jumper and kilt look, which cost around £800 whilst filming for the Traitors. And she is no stranger to comfort, because this grey knitted cord retails for just under £1,000. She also revealed in one interview her love for foundry necklaces, which retail for around £7,000 each. And that she's partial to a 5-wick diptyque candle, and these cost around £300 each. Claudia's husband Chris Thakia is a film producer who also has a pretty admirable net worth, so he's estimated to be about £2 million. So there we have it. Hit the follow button for the next episode of Breaking Bank.